Did you know that not filing your income tax return in India could actually cost you money? Yep, that's right. If you're one of those who thinks, I don't want to show my income to the government, keep watching because you're missing out on some huge benefits. Are you aware that the number of tax returns filed by individuals has more than doubled? In 2013-14, it was 3.35 crore, and by 2023-24, it reached 7.54 crore. What do you think has caused this sharp increase? Do you believe that this rise indicates a greater awareness of tax obligations among citizens? However, it's interesting to note that many of these returns are zero tax returns, filed primarily for compliance purposes. Why do you think individuals might file tax returns if they don't owe any tax? Do you think this trend affects the overall picture of tax compliance in the country? Let's start with something important. Who needs to file an income tax return in India? If your income is more than 5 lakhs, you're required to file it. But here's the thing. Even if you're not legally required to, skipping this step can cost you big time. First off, let's talk about one of the most overlooked benefits, tax refunds. If you've paid too much tax through TDS or advance tax, you're eligible for a refund. But guess what? If you don't file your ITR, the government won't know that you've overpaid, and you'll never get that money back. How crazy is that? Refund of excess tax. Now, let's say you've paid more tax than required. This could happen in two ways as we discussed. 1. TDS is deducted too much. For example, your employer might have deducted more tax than necessary from your salary. 2. You paid advance tax. You might have paid more advance tax than what you actually owe. In both cases, if the total tax paid through TDS or advance tax is higher than what you need to pay for the year, you're entitled to get the extra money back from the government. This is called a tax refund. Why is filing an ITR important to get the refund? Even though the tax has already been paid through TDS or advance tax, the government doesn't automatically know how much tax you owe. To make sure you get the refund, you need to file your income tax return, ITR. The ITR is a document where you report your income and show how much tax has been paid on your behalf. If you don't file your ITR, the government has no way of knowing that you've paid more tax than required. As a result, you won't get the refund you're entitled to. However, you need to file your ITR to claim it. Simple, right? If you're enjoying this so far, hit that like button, subscribe for more tips, and let me know in the comments, did you know about all these benefits? Now, what if you've had a loss this year? Business loss, capital gains loss, or even from speculation. If you don't file your ITR on time, you lose the chance to carry those losses forward and use them to reduce your taxes in the future. No ITR, no future tax savings. Let's say you lost rupees 50,000 this year in capital gains. Next year, you make rupees 60,000. You can carry that rupees 50,000 loss forward, meaning you only pay tax on rupees 10,000. But without your ITR, that loss is gone. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal, right? But there's more you could be missing. Stick around. Next, let's talk about something everyone cares about: loans. Home loans, personal loans, car loans. Lenders love to see your ITR. Without it, they may deny your application or offer you a smaller loan than you need. Why? Because your ITR shows how much you earn and proves you're financially stable. No ITR, no proof. That could mean a smaller loan or even worse, no loan at all. Think about it if you want that loan. Don't skip your ITR filing. And hey, if you've got questions about the process, leave them in the comments below. Not filing your ITR isn't just a hassle, it can seriously damage your reputation. The tax department might scrutinize your financial details. And who wants that? Plus, you could face legal consequences like fines or even further penalties. Lastly, skipping your ITR now makes future filings harder. If your income increases later or you become liable for taxes, the tax authorities might question your past filings. Trust me, it's better to stay on top of it now. That's a lot to think about, right? Still not convinced? Let's wrap this up and leave you with one last thought. Filing your ITR isn't just about following the law. It's about ensuring you don't miss out on your hard-earned money. Refunds, tax deductions, loans, and even just keeping your reputation intact. Those things matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your ITR filed and stop missing out on what's rightfully yours. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share this with anyone who needs to hear it. And as always, drop your questions in the comments. I'm here to help.